Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. It's been a while since I've done a solo review, and it's that time of year where it's starting to be somewhat acceptable to start drinking the pumpkin beers. I've had a few already, I kind of was drinking them in August, but it's like mid-September, passing mid-September now, and it's this one right here is the Whole Hog Pumpkin Ale from the Stephen Point Brewing Company out of Stephen Point, Wisconsin. 7.5% alcohol. It says they use real pumpkin with savory pumpkin pie spices, pearl hops, perfectly balanced with rich Munich malts, roasted and caramel malts. So it is a twist-off bottle. So I didn't know about that, but everything else, I'll give you the up close pour here. There she is. I mean, it's a little bit darker than some pumpkin ales. That's what I kind of liked about it. It has a little bit more of a rich body to it. Really beautiful beer. It's got a kind of a cream off-white colored head. And let's go ahead and get into the aroma here. Yeah, wow. I mean, the aroma on this thing is really, it is just unbelievable. It really is. It just has all those pumpkin spices that you like in your pumpkin ale, but it also has like a thick caramel, toffee, rich malty backbone behind it. Oh my gosh. Cinnamon, nutmeg, a hint of clove, allspice. But then there's that real rich malty body behind it that I really think is kind of separates it. I mean, you can smell that it's going to be a thicker pumpkin beer. Cheers. Wow. Like I said, this bottle's confirming it. Little bit more of that, oomph for that malt backbone. There's certainly a sweetness there that you get from, most pumpkin beers, but this one's not overly sweet. It's not a dessert beer. It's sweet enough because there's some of those pumpkin ales out there. There's a few of them out there. They don't have enough sweetness. It's more of like a dry, pumpkin-y type of beer. This one's somewhere in between. It's not your dessert beer. It's not your real mild pumpkin beer because it's bold. Not necessarily in the way that Pumpkin or something like that is bold. Although this has a bigger body than Pumpkin. And that's what I like about it. It's fall. The weather's starting to cool off a little bit. I like kind of that heartier type of body on my beers this time of year. And pumpkin beers are no exception for me. And this one has that. For those of you out there who've had a chance to try the Schlafly Pumpkin Ale, this is, something that's available around Erie that is comparable to that. Is it as good? I don't know. I don't have a Schlafly Pumpkin Ale, unfortunately, here to taste them side by side, but it reminds me of that. It has this very similar body, and taste, and probably pretty close in alcohol percentage as well. I don't think it's quite as good, but it's close, folks. I mean, this is a really, really good pumpkin beer. It's in my top 5 for sure. I mean, Schlafly would be in there, good gourd, and even pumpkin. Some people don't like it. I do. I like pumpkin. Do I think it's the king of all pumpkin beers? Not necessarily, but it's still up there for me. This one's in with that group, okay? That's how much I like this beer. So if you see it around and you're like, yeah, it just looks like another pumpkin beer, kind of a boring white label, I recommend checking it out. It's 7.5%. A 4-pack of this is about $9.50. And, this is just a real winner from Stephen Point Brewery. I'm going to go ahead and give this bad boy a 4.25. I like it that much. Like I said, at $9.50. That's what they sell it for around here in the grocery stores, a 4-pack. This is a beer that is just outstanding in my opinion. And like I said, if you guys haven't tried it, I recommend it. Got a thicker body on it. I've said that a handful of times. That's one of the things I really like about it. It keeps the ABV up there in the 7.5% range, so there is that warming feeling coupled with that thicker body, and it has all the pumpkin spices that you're looking for. You're not left searching for them. Like I mentioned before, there's a good amount of sweetness. It's not too much sweetness. It really is a top tier pumpkin ale. I'm going to give it a 4.25. And until next time, guys, cheers.